Today I'm going to bring you a coffee shop, and it's perfect timing because the sign is just going up on the wall as I turn up. So straight away we can hit the name in there, 60 Garage and Roaster. This is a brand new coffee shop at Impact, and behind me you can see the Impact halls, you can see the skywalk, everything expect at Impact. But this coffee shop is a little bit different to most others. This coffee shop is full of cars. Straight away I take you around, and we've got a single seater right here. We've got a Be Quick Porsche, which kills another bird with one stone here for me, and a bunch of Paul's cars and some other people's ones. This was his RWB, but I believe it belongs to someone else nowadays. So I want to tell you about this coffee shop. Well, actually, I don't want to tell you. I'm going to get Paul to talk through this coffee shop because he's a car guy. It's his coffee shop, his concept. So I'm going to go straight over to Paul and let him talk us through this coffee shop. But before we do that, I've just got to do one thing. I got to sit in his single seater because you come in a coffee shop and there's a Formula car here, you've got to sit in it. So I'm going to do that. And it is a very small, tight space to get into. I can barely fit my legs in. Okay, so I had to do this. I had to sit in Paul's single seater with a coffee shop right over there, a bunch of cars right here. That done. Now I've got to try and climb back out of this without looking like an idiot. And that's easier said than done because these things are not designed to get in and out of quickly.
Welcome to 60 Garage and Roaster. It's a place, in my opinion, a space for us car enthusiasts to come enjoy a good cup of coffee and look at the cars on display here. We have cars ranging from classic cars, Formula cars, race cars, basically cars that we all like. It's a new coffee shop with a garage inside, recently opened behind the Impact Arena in Muang Thong Thani. Inside the shop, we sell coffees and teas, we sell bakeries from croissants to sandwiches and stuff. We also have a roaster here roasting the coffee beans to supply to our coffee shops and also to the cafes nearby. So the whole concept of this shop is not just buying a cup of coffee or enjoy a piece of croissant. It's actually an event space that I want people to come, hang out, enjoy the coffee, but more importantly, sharing a few laughs, enjoying the time spending here with your friends and family, and also looking at the cars and some of the other things we have on display. We plan to keep changing the cars inside here. Maybe sometimes we'll have a race car, maybe sometimes we have road cars, classic cars, or other cars that we can find. So we're just going to keep changing it. So don't be surprised to come and realize that things have changed or things have been moved around. But yeah, it's more about just enjoying your time here. So I hope you guys can come in and spend a few minutes or spend an hour or two here and enjoy. And in the meantime, please follow me to see what we have currently on display. So this is a Suzuki Formula car. I think back in early 2000, they actually have the One Make Race series in Japan. So during that time, Suzuki, the car company, actually brought this car to display at the Bangkok International Motor Show in the early 2000s, I think. And Kun Batin, obviously the owner of the event, he really liked it. So he actually bought the car from Suzuki, brand new, from the display stand, and he actually kept it until now. So recently he said, hey, Paul, why don't you take it and display it at the Impact Speed Park? But what I actually told him was that if I actually take it, I would really want to take this to the track, which we did a couple of months ago. It was really fun. It's a very light car. It has a very powerful motorbike engine, so it revs really high. The weight is very light, so the center of gravity is really low. So it's actually very fun driving in the Pirat circuit. It's going to be sitting here on display, so have a chance, come and take a look. And if I can just show you the motor at the back. So if you actually can come to see the other side, this is actually a Suzuki motorbike engine, Hayabusa engine. So I don't have the specs and numbers on top of my head, but I think it revs to like 10,000 revs, and I think it produced like 170 horsepower, something like that. So 500 kilograms of car weight, 170 horsepower, 10,000 revs. So good stuff. At our 60 Garage and Roadster, we have storage for my cars. Some of them are mine, some of them are not. So we'll start with this one, Porsche 997 GT3 RS, nothing to talk about. Spider RS. This one, not mine, used to be my old car, 964 RWB, Maritime Blue. Starts off life as Tiptronic 3.6 NA. Now it has 964 3.4 liter twin turbo with a turbo gearbox, wide fenders, very nice. Up there, still mine, 964 RS Tribute, turned into a darker off-road version. So how it came to what it is today, took me 2 weeks to convert it. The fun part was we went to a trip up north, and we were driving with our friends, and one of them was driving a 992 Dakar. Very nice, following that car for 3 days, and I got inspired. I said, I want something that can also go through the humps. So yeah, we lifted the suspension, we turned it to the tallest. We put some all-terrain tires, wanted to put some mud flaps, but haven't done it yet. It's still a car that can drive in Bangkok, especially during the rainy season. And yeah, it's just with the lifted setup, I guess we can go further and deeper into the forest. And we've got two Alphas here, Spider 2000, not the boat tail, it's a cut tail, had it for a few years now. Very nice open convertible car to drive around, especially up north. I'm looking forward to that. Step front, 1967 I think. Started off as a 1,300cc engine. It's now got a 2,000cc. We've put in a lot of time and effort in making it a track day car. We will soon drill the holes and change the grills to make it a proper GTA tribute car. So we're going to do that and hopefully have it ready by Classic Car Revival in November at Chang Circuit. So yeah, I hope I'll see you guys there. So we have a Tony kart. I bought this when we first opened the Impact Speed Park a couple of years ago. A friend of us were racing it back then with the Rock Cup. We've stopped, so we recently wrapped it back to the Tony kart library, and we're just keeping it here. Yeah, it's something that we really enjoyed, putting this thing on the Impact Speed Park with the track, very very light, very powerful go-kart. So yeah, I guess that's what we like. Light cars, powerful engines, and open tracks. So thanks to Kun Hing, we're borrowing his race car to display at the 60 Garage and Roadster. It's a proper race car from the factory. So this is what you call the Porsche Cayman GT4. Came out as a factory, as a race car. That's actually, I think, even though the name suggests that we are a coffee place, but I think deep down, what I want this place to become is a place where people can come and enjoy and hang out, preferably with a coffee in the hand, and just look at all the cars, motorsport cars, classic cars, and just enjoy, sharing laughs, sharing stories, just enjoying the environment. So hopefully throughout the future, we'll keep rotating cars from race cars to road cars, from road cars to classic cars, and maybe even some bikes and some other interesting motorsport related cars on display. So whenever you guys are in the area, please come and check them out. I've put up some posters in here. I've collected these posters over the years. Nothing special, just posters, cars that I liked. I was hoping that one day I have my own man cave, I could put all those things in. Well, since that's not going to ever happen, so I've decided to put them here so that everyone can just enjoy looking at them while they're here. The theme of all these posters mainly are the cars that I will never able to have, so I guess we'll just stop it at that.
So I pretty much just talked about cars on this video, but all the equipment to roast beans is here. So actually they'll be roasting their own beans and shipping them off to other coffee shops and other people, and you'll be able to buy them here. All the equipment is here, and this is going to be humming away real life very soon. So that's it from 60 Garage and Roaster. This is a pretty cool place to hang out, and I think this is really going to go straight on the map for car guys to come and hang out here and drink coffee. I think you're going to see a lot more of this place, and I think they'll be swapping the exhibits around, changing it around to be very organic, very live. That's it for this video. See you soon.